Hey guys, Coyote here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a little more Duskearth. We're on episode 15 here. I had been playing ahead just a little bit. I'm maybe less than 10 minutes after the end of the last episode. But I figured I'd jump in because something rather annoying and unexpected and interesting happened. Butcher Zimcog Kitchen has gone stark raving mad. Now, for those of you who remember from my last episode, that was my mare, and my baron. So it looks like I no longer have a baron, and an engraver has become the new mare. So that means I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch these rooms over to being reassigned to the mare, who is, engraver Zolbanazador. Sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and do that now. Assign engraver. Assign engraver. I don't know what caused him to do that. I guess I'll go take a look at him. He had been unhappy a few times, but I didn't think it was going to cause this sort of problem. Now, where is he? Baron, or not Baron, Butcher. Butcher. Here we go. Zoom to him. It's been miserable lately. She was upset to be wearing old clothes. Okay, that's my fault. She was embarrassed to have to conduct an official meeting in a dining room. Okay, but I had set up an office for her, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Conducted a meeting in a poor setting recently. Slept in a very good bedroom. Was nauseated by the sun. Dined in a good dining room. Admired very fine statue. Upset by the delayed punishment of a criminal. Huh, okay. She gave someone water. She admired very fine cabinet. Utterly traumatized by a lesser pretentious sleeping arrangement. Huh. Okay, so that's definitely disappointing. We're no longer a barony, I'm guessing, since we don't have a baron listed as a noble anymore. So let's see what she's gonna do. Running around babbling. At least he's not berserk. And I do believe that leaves me without a good butcher as well, but not much I can do about that right now either. Sigh. Okay, so we have a mare now, at least, which is something. We do have idle miners, so I do want to go and set up those offices that I meant to set up previously. We'll do those over here like I had considered previously. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds good. We'll do 2 offices. I think I only need the 1 right now. 2, 3, 4. That means one of those things that made the Baron unhappy, the lack of justice. It means I am going to have to put together a jail area and a justice system. I kind of hope to avoid that, because I've never messed with it before, ever. I've never had to do it, but I guess I'll have to now. I think my vault that I'm going to have for all the artifacts is going to be over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it should be good. Because ideally, no, we'll do it 6. That even on each side. Ideally, I do want to set up display cases in various places to put artifacts on display, but this is going to be storage for it for now. And I guess what I do need to do is make sure that the rooms are attached so they get actually dug out. Alright, have at her, miners. Okay, the dining rooms are almost smoothed out, which is good. I'll be able to go ahead and engrave those shortly. That should be about it, though. Yeah, looks good. I should start hauling all the food down here now, too, now that I think about it. Food. Whoops. Food, there we go. And we're just going to do prepared food in here. Whoops, no, only prepared food in here. This should be only drinks, right? Yep. And so that means I can come up here and remove these stockpiles. There we go. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but semi-perfect. Actually, I guess what I could do is set up this as the zoom now as well, because I don't need to go back to that other one anymore. Excellent. So now that this is almost smoothed out, I'm going to set up the engraving. Gravestone. Here we go. We'll go like this. Ta-da. Alright, I'm going to hop back out and let this get done. Set up my artifact stockpile as well. And as always, pop back in with something interesting or alarming or in some other way not boring happens. Alright, as I said, I would pop back in when something interesting or alarming happens. The Cyclops, I don't know how to pronounce that first name because it's got a symbol in it. Enoriamasi Ithel Iwi has come. Size 2,000 to 8,000. Massive! A giant humanoid monster with a single eye set in its forehead. Let's see where he is. Uninvited guest. There we go. He is outside. Let's see if he's going to actually do anything. I've got my gates closed so he can't really invade us. But maybe he'll deal with some of those goblins. Or there's a merchant over there from the looks of things. What is this? Dalesman merchant. Dalesman... Wow, looks like those merchants actually took out all the goblins. I am very surprised. Very, very surprised. Sweet. Whoops. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Alright, so it looks like he's not doing anything. He's just going to hang out at the edge of the map there. I have not fought a Cyclops before. I have fought Hill Giants before, and I have fought Minotaurs before, but never a Cyclops, at least to my recollection. I'm not sure how tough they are, but seeing as they are a mega beast, I'm going to assume that they're pretty tough. Oh, he's moving. He's on the move. Oscar Mike. Let's see where he's going. Who is he gonna mess up? Oh, he's moving pretty quick too. Wow. Even at 26 FPS, he's moving nice and fast. Looks like he's going for those Dalesmen. Poor Dalesmen. Unless the Dalesmen kill him, in which case I'll be startled. And here we go. What's gonna happen? What is gonna happen? What's going to happen? I'm going to wait until after the battle's over before I jump in and take a look and see what happens. Looks like the Cyclops is winning, though, based on the fact that the Dalesman is trying to flee. And mind you, the Dalesman isn't immobilized, which is a good sign. The merchant's just kind of wandering around doing not much at all. I think the Dalesman is dead. Alright. Let's see what happened exactly. Looks like the Dalesman pretty much had no chance at all. Doesn't look like the Dalesman even hit once. And it looks like he did a lot of avoidance. No. Looks like the Cyclops just really messed up the Dalesman. Just took a while. What I think I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can catch that Cyclops in one of those cage traps. So I'm going to go squad A, B, set my military up right there. And once they've been set up, I'm going to close this inner gate first and then open the outer gate. And see what happens. It's possible my military could get completely squished by this guy. But better than just sitting back and letting him roam around doing nothing at all, right? If that even makes any sense. 2 more military guys coming along. We're going to have both military commanders out there, and it looks like a mixture of melee and archers, which is going to be good. I think. Where'd that other commander go? Where are you going? What are you doing? Here. Oh, I see he's a hunter. Okay. So, who do we have out here? We have Hunter Captain, we have Sword, Spear, Mark's Dwarf. We do have the War Salamander. That'll be interesting. So where did the other captain go? Where did Captain? I think his name. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Commander, where are you? Oh, you're asleep. Damn it. There is a command in DF Hack to wake people up. Nah, I'm not going to worry about that. You know what? I think I'll wait until he's awake, though, before I admit the Cyclops into my lair. Because, honestly, I'd rather have that militia captain, or the... what is he called again? Captain, militia commander there. He's probably one of my better military dwarves. I guess I could go and deconstruct his bed, couldn't I? That'll wake him up. Oh, I just saw dwarf pus. That's not good. Wounds. I don't know what my doctors are doing right now. Alright, I'm going to pause for a moment until we get that militia commander out there. Alright, popping back in. We have everybody out there. We have the bridges opened and closed as appropriate. Let's see where that Cyclops is and follow him, because he should hopefully be coming towards where my guys are. Where is he? I don't see him. Cyclops, where are you? Cyclops. Oh, right there. Okay. So, follow. Yes. The ultimate clash between Dwarven Militia and a War Salamander and Cyclopsness. Looks like my militia is going to come out to greet him, which was kind of not what I wanted to happen, because I kind of wanted to try and catch the Cyclops in a cage. Oh, wow. We killed the Cyclops. Let's see what happens. Soldier Spear, Eshtanusan. Spinning ground strikes the Cyclops on the left upper leg, bruising the muscle. Charges the soldier. Soldier jumps away, misses the soldier. Soldier counter strikes. Soldier stabs Cyclops in the left lower arm with his iron short spear, chipping the bone. A ligament has been torn and a tendon has been torn. Soldier strikes the Cyclops in the head with his void steel kite shield, bruising the muscle. The soldier stabs the Cyclops in the head with his iron short spear, tearing the muscle, chipping the skull, and tearing the brain. Nicely done, Spear Dwarf. Alright. That went a whole lot better than I thought it would. Means I'm going to go and open up that gate again. I think it was this one here. And I am going to recover that body, because I want that body in case we decide to make something out of it. Because if I remember correctly, the Mega Beasts can be... Mega Beast bones are valuable, I believe. It's not the same as with a Forgotten Beast. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have the squads leave. I do have the War Salamander out here, so if a goblins sneak in or whatever, the War Salamander would be a first line of defense, and I'll hopefully be able to get militia up there to defend while the Salamander's breathing fire on them. For now, though, that was really cool and really unexpected. Went very well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pause for now and come back when something else is happening. Alright, I'm back. Rather out of the blue, we got a migrant wave of 10 dwarves. We got a blacksmith, which is awesome, because we didn't have a blacksmith previously. Another fisher, a couple of guys that could be haulers and soldiers. We actually got a weaver finally as well. He's only a weaver too, but better than nothing. And another medic. While I was in here dealing with the migrant wave, I went and I overhauled pretty much everything. I went and I got rid of redundant positions, try to condense things a little bit, and I did a little bit more standardization as well. Oops, I don't know why that's like that. Get rid of that. So I've got one stone crafter, one wood crafter, one leather worker, one bone crafter, one weaver. The weaver is also going to do clothes making, which I really need to get on. We have a mechanic, although this carpenter can act as a mechanic if I need to. 2 carpenters, 3 primary masons. They will be the ones that they will... Let me try that again. They are going to be the only ones that will have access to actual mason workshops. Anybody else with masonating will just be for like building walls and stuff. I went and cleaned up all the hauling as well. All my crafters are also going to be architects. One of my guys up here had an engraving of 10 and I had an engraver of 7, so I drafted the engraver 7 down here as a soldier, made the engraver 10 and a proper engraver, and now my engravers pretty much do nothing except engraving, hauling refuse, and feeding wounded people. I went through and decided to narrow it down to just 3 farmers. The 3 farmers I have are all children still right now, but they are also my best farmers, so I'd like to keep them as the only ones doing the farming. I'm not going to add any more farmers besides these 3. My farmer types are also going to do wood burning, milling, plant processing, milking, shearing, spinning, and pressing. Same with my fishers and my haulers. I figure those are all pretty menial jobs that your skill level, as far as I'm aware, doesn't matter, except for maybe in how quickly it takes to do it. So I figured I might as well go and make all of them do all of that stuff. It's not something I do very often, but when I want to do it, I guess I figure I might as well have somebody without any skill do it, because there's no point in dedicating one person to a job that rarely gets done. I changed healthcare to hospital just to shorten it to one word, and made sure I cleaned up everything, all of their different tasks. Same with my kitchen. I smoothed it out. I had a guy listed as a tanner. I made him a butcher now since we lost my last butcher to insanity. This guy here, this brewer, is also a really good bone carver, a legendary bone carver, but I've got a legendary 20 bone carver, and I only plan on having 1 bone carving workshop, so I didn't really need 2. So he's also a 10-point brewer, so that's why I left him there. As you can see, the only tasks they do is hauling food and refuse. My militia, which are only hunters, basically I can press them into service as marks dwarves if need be. At least that's the theory. Like my soldiers, and my haulers, they're also into masonry, animal care, and trapping. Trapping, again, is a skill that I don't use very much, although it probably should be, but I got lots of traps that I've been buying, so not a big deal. But this way, if I need to make traps, I don't care the quality of them, because I don't plan on selling them, so whoever makes it, makes it. There are also going to be plant collectors as well. Which, actually, I wanted my haulers to be plant collectors too. Whoops. I don't want my farmers, the fishers can. I don't want my farmers, because I don't want them going out into the wide open world to actually pick the stuff. Fishers and haulers I feel I can sacrifice. Now, I may at some point go through the haulers to see if there's any that might be useful as soldiers and draft them, but for now I'm not going to worry about that too much. Fill those in that I did not have selected. Got my miners. The microwave had a new miner, so that brings me back up to 4, which will be nice. I don't want them recovering wounded, but feeding patients is fine. And of course, I have more soldiers. A couple of guys that were crafters or haulers or other positions I drafted. If they are soldier, it means that they've got no weapon skill, so whatever weapon they end up grabbing when they start training is what I'm going to assign them. There's a couple that I marked as hammer. They are obsidian clan dwarves. They gain an XP bonus for being a hammer dwarf, so I might as well make them, or force them to use hammers. And of course, I finally got around to making the overseer a specialist. Currently, his only job is hauling. He doesn't need to be a weaver anymore. And feeding patients. I also changed the furnacer. He had been set up as an armor smith, but I did that to fulfill a mandate only. I'd rather have a real proper armor smith, so I'm going to wait on that. For now, I've decided to make people who are furnace operators be specialists, because they don't really fit anywhere else. So yeah, that's an update on Dwarf Therapist. Commit the changes and jump out. Just a quick overview. Not much has been going on. The microwave appeared shortly after my last pause. I do have the main gates open because there's a some people have been hauling goods in and out, but I haven't run into any ambushes, so I'm not too worried about it, at least not yet. I think because most of it out here is forbidden still, there's just the odd item here and there that may have gotten missed. Once they've taken care of all that, I'm going to close up again. Although, what was it? DB reclaim. I'm going to reclaim these blocks. I'm going to reclaim that and get that rebuilt as well. I think that's about it, though. So down here, not much is going on. Now that we've got a blacksmith, finally, we can get the sarcophagus and statues built for the tomb. Not that I really need the tomb now, but I'm going to give the mayor a tomb anyways. Oh, one other thing I did do. Let's see, up here. I went and I set up my area for my military. This is going to be the new military training area. This is just going to be kind of a gathering point where if I need to gather my guys together into one area to get ready for battle, it'll be here. Staging area, I believe is the term. These two areas are going to be for holding war animals of various sorts. This little area here, I don't know, I just threw it in there because it looked good. These are both going to be training areas. These are barracks. I'm going to have 2 melee squads of 10 and 2 archer squads of 10 is my ideal setup. So that'll be 40 military doors, which should be plenty. And I decided I'm going to move the hospital down here as well. This is the main room for the hospital. This is going to be for traction benches, and these are all storage rooms for hospital required goods. So yeah, that's where we're sitting. Stuff is being hauled around steadily, but we're still a long ways away from getting everything moved down. I got rid of these workshop. I think I did. Did I? Yeah, I got rid of these workshops, so they're going to be moved downstairs. I'm going to turn this area here, I'm going to get rid of these walls, and I'm going to turn these into more farms. We still are doing really, really well for food. We have over 1,000 prepared meals, over 900 drinks. So I'm not too worried about getting that done. Like, there's no rush to get that done, basically. And I'm probably going to move the butchering and stuff downstairs as well. If I can reclaim a section of cavern, then I will have a place I can park my goats and other animals. But that's a little bit more long-term than right now. Most likely it'll be off of this level here, because as you can see there are caverns. Actually, this might be open space. Yeah, it is. So probably this level here. In fact, this is almost perfect. Go up. Go down. So I could build off of here maybe, and then just wall up the appropriate areas and keep it safe. But that, again, is something, once I'd like to do that after I get my military a little bit better organized, because I'd want to store a squad there, or station a squad there, until I get everything sealed off properly. That way, if we get attacked by, say, troglodytes or a forgotten beast, I'll at least have some defenses. So it's not something I'm rushing into, but it's something I do want to do. And once I find a water source down here, I can set up a proper another well and some proper farming down on this level, because I kind of want to move the farming down here as well. What is this? Is this mithril? No, it's cobaltite. Or not mithril, adamantine. I was hoping it was adamantite, but oh well. Alright, so I'm going to jump out here and get some more hauling and digging done. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright, popping back in here for a moment. Looks like Butcher Zimcog, our former Baroness, who went insane, gibbering mad, has died of thirst. Let us all hang our heads for a moment of silence. Poor Butcher Zimcog, she was well beloved. But we shall have to bury her now. In other news, our new current mayor has put out a mandate to make pikes. So I have my weaponsmith making a void steel pike and 2 steel pikes. Maybe our soldiers will use those, make them pretty good pikemen. We do have a pikeman. Hopefully he'll actually pick up that void steel pike, because as far as I'm aware, void steel is pretty solid. And we have a dwarf in a mood. I don't remember what type of mood it was. Let's just take a quick back here. Withdraws from society, so that's like a secretive mood or something. His only mutable, according to the dwarf therapist, his highest mutable skill was craft dwarf, so we're probably going to get a stone crafter or a wood crafter out of it. We've got lots of those already, unfortunately. He is working where? I don't know. He took over one of these craft dwarf shops. So yeah, I will jump back in once we have that artifact made. But for now, I'm going to jump back out. And it looks like I'm jumping back in just a moment later, as a vile force of darkness has arrived. Hallelujah, not. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to pull the lever to close off the outside world. Because right now we definitely don't have the forces necessary to deal with a vile force of darkness. Especially one that is a page and a half worth of Serpentfolk. Lovely. Okay. I'm hoping we don't have anybody stuck outside. If they are going to be doomed. I am sorry to say. And hopefully somebody will actually pull that lever. We have 17 idlers, so this better get pulled. Like, seriously. There we go. Pulled the lever, we are safe. And it looks like we have a utility spider outside. It is unfortunate, but that is his fault for going outside. For now, We're just going to ignore that vile force of darkness because there's no way for them to get in. Unfortunately, that does mean that if we have any merchants in the next couple of seasons, they're pretty much doomed. Not much I can do about that, but we're surviving well enough without them anyways, so I'm not too worried. Alright, I'm going to pop back out here since we're safe now and I don't have to worry about things. See you in a bit. Alright, so it looks like I've run into a bit of a problem here. I set up a pasture for my animals because they were starting to get hungry. And so people brought them out here, like the goats and stuff. And then we've got the serpent folk bowmen up here that are taking pot shots at my guys. And my guys are panicking and running around in circles and not making any effort to go back inside. So I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I've got several guys down here injured, like to the point where they're dying and or throwing up. I'm going to cut a hole here and hopefully people will go in through there, but it could end up being that I could lose a bunch of guys just because they're too stupid to go inside, which is more than a little frustrating. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my Mark's Dwarf squad and position them right here. Hopefully that'll be able to drive away some of the enemies. It just occurred to me now. And we have 1, 2, like practically 3 pages worth of enemies. Actually, what I think I'll also do is... Whoops, wrong button. There we go. Set up a militia squad of hunters. Which hunter was? Yeah, it was him. There you go. So just throw in a bunch of hunters in there and get them to come out as well. Hunter. I've got to have at least one more hunter. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, we actually had 2 more. Well, that's good enough. And then we'll go squad C and have them come here as well. Hopefully that'll be enough to throw back those archers and scarabs, and that way we can get our guys back inside.
The Dwarf failed to build his artifact and has gone berserk.
Oh,
Watch out, he's
what?
gonna hurt someone.
Oh, apparently we had another guy go into a mood and I didn't notice. That's really strange. Who's that? A mace dwarf. Uh-oh. When did that happen? See, the fisher finished his right there. That's weird. When did that happen? That must have happened way back here. No, I don't know where it happened because it's not taking me back far enough. That's not good though. Squad A. We're gonna have to kill him, unfortunately. And we're gonna follow him for now. Because being inside and berserk, he could do a lot of damage. Okay, we got people throwing rocks at him, and we have a bronze centurion on him. That'll help. we go. Now, did he actually end up doing any damage to my guys? Bronze Centurion, Bronze Centurion, Bronze Centurion. Okay, looks like he only did any damage to the Bronze Centurion, so that's fine. Okay, that's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. I will unforbid everything with it, though. Since it's inside, I don't have to worry about people going outside. And what's going on out here? Are we at least shooting back? Yeah, it looks like we're shooting back a little bit. Wow, our FPS has dropped to 18. Isn't that wonderful? Doesn't look like we're having much success here. It looks like they've got the numbers on us, and yeah, probably the skill on us too. Yeah, look at that. He's our militia captain's taking some damage. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. We could lose a chunk of people. And unfortunately, our peasants are still wandering around outside and refusing to come in. Well, we lost a blacksmith. Great. I didn't need that. Or, I needed him. Come on, guys. Come inside. Don't... Go inside. Unfortunately, I didn't think of this until now. I don't even know if this is going to work, because the way the guys are panicking, they might just run around outside rather than coming inside. But I guess it's worth a try. Are people going to go inside, or are they going to keep wandering around outside? No, doesn't look good. We lost a Mark's Dwarf. Died of suffocation, so probably had lung damage of some sort. Oh, had it paused. Well, I guess y'all were probably looking for fun, so this is fun. Capital F fun. And we lost a hauler. That's not a big loss, because a hauler is a hauler. A stray goat kid. I'm halfway tempted to open the front gate and unleash the hounds, as it were, but given how many enemies there are, that would most definitely result in the destruction of Duskearth. And I'm sure people don't want to see that so early. I mean, we're only 14 episodes, 15 episodes in. We lost a mason, we lost a puppy. I don't even know why there was a puppy out here. That doesn't even make sense. Why aren't you guys gonna go in? Yeah, let's try and give them a job. See, maybe that'll get them going. We'll just dump stone, because that's something that everybody will do. They're still hanging out outside. Okay, so what's this miner doing? Or that's not a miner. Okay, so let's cancel the station. See if they'll go back inside. And I'm gonna close this outer gate, and I'm gonna reopen the. Sorry, I'm gonna close the inner gate, open the outer gate, and do we still have the? That's a packet. There's the Marks Dwarf. And, you know, the war goats can take care of them, and I don't even think the salamander's still alive, actually. Let's see. War salamander, yeah, war salamander is still alive. Okay. Alright. Close that. Done. Just gonna fling a couple of guys, but not much can be done about that. Unless that bridge didn't get hooked up. Alright, so let's do it here then. Oh, it's not there. Here. This is the inner. Now, because it's not a meeting zone anymore, it might take a while for somebody to get there. I'd hoped to get these two bridges rehooked up downstairs, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Yeah, it hasn't even linked to the trigger. Huh. I didn't link the wrong one, did I? I don't think I did. Hauler. What is he doing? No job. Well, you could go pull that lever. Right? Somebody? Anybody? Pull the lever? Pull the lever. Well, I'm going to pause and wait for that to happen and come back. Alright, so somebody finally came to pull the lever. I figured out the problem in that I had forgotten that I had burrowed everybody, so I went and unburrowed everybody and forbid everything outside again. And the lever is about to be pulled. It has been pulled. We're going to pull this lever. Unfortunately, it is going to cause a major sacrifice of people and of animals, but we're kind of in a position where we don't have a lot of choice because these people out here are all dying of injuries and they're going to die anyways, so hopefully by letting some bad guys in we can kill some of them off. I know it's kind of a callous way to go, but we're dwarves, we're callous as it is. And I'm going to have to do what I can to minimize the minimize the future casualties from whatever tantrum spiral we get out of this. never say I'm happy about this sort of decision. That's for sure. And hopefully those war goats will help take out some guys as well. I mean, it's definitely going to be a slaughter, but they'll go down fighting rather than going down as targets. At least in theory. Okay, it is active. So somebody is on their way to pull it. And I guess that's part of the folly of having grazing animals, is that they need to graze. Oh well. The survivors will pull on, push on. Pull, push on, push, pull on. Pull the lever, come back out here. Watch the gates go down. We do have that war salamander in there still. Hopefully he'll breathe some fire and wreak some havoc. And, yeah, not much more I can say about that. Not much more indeed. Unless the siege decides to go away. That would be awesome. I don't think I'm going to get that lucky, though. Where's this guy going? Oh, that's my furnacer too. Shoot. He's going to clean self. Well, I can fix that for you. There you go, you're clean. Well, he's gonna go clean self anyways, I guess. So, how come the invaders aren't coming? Ooh, cave trolls. Not good. Oh yeah, they're coming slowly but steadily. I guess the slow FPS isn't helping with that. Well, I'm going to jump out and I'll come back when the battle starts. Alright, it has started. Holler Risentoss has been struck down. As you can see, some of the serpent folk and their scarab mounts are just entering the trap zone. And the salamanders are kind of around here somewhere. So, hopefully he'll breathe fire and Rex. Oh, there he is, right there. Stray goat kid has been struck down. Another one. Yeah, 2 goat kids. We captured a couple of guys in traps from the looks of things. No, the salamander didn't breathe. Oh, there you go. Fire has been breathed. Don't know if that's going to do much, but hopefully the fire will help drive away the enemies. And we've got a squadron of trolls down here closing in as well. Mark's Dwarf has been struck down. Hunter's been bled to death. And we've got our goats going crazy over here, attacking everything. Lost a couple of goats. Okay. Another one. But at least they're putting up a fight. Our weaponsmith has created a masterpiece. That's going to be one kick-ass pike for whoever gets to use it. Miner has been found dead. Goat has been struck down. Yeah, this is ugly. I've seen worse, but this is pretty ugly. It looks like they managed to kill the salamander too. Somebody is puking. I do wonder, did we kill anything? Serpent folk, scarabs, serpent folk, scarabs, serpent folk, scarabs. These are all bowmen, so I don't know if they're the ones that came down or not. A hammerman we killed, a swordsman we killed. So, I mean, we did take some guys with us, which is something at least. And I guess once these guys are all dead, I'm closed up, so I don't have to worry about anybody getting in. Yeah. Pretty bad. Pretty bad indeed. Another guy, another hauler has been killed. Hunter is bled to death. And our mayor went and imposed an export of pikes prohibited. He must like pikes. I generally don't export weapons, so that's not a problem. Hauler has been found dead. Leather worker has been struck down. Another goat's down. Salamander was found dead. Oh, we got a guy out here. Who the hell is that? That's a hauler. Great. And we have a guy over here as well. A Mark's Dwarf, who is fleeing. And we're stuck down. And that hauler's going to get struck down here any moment now. We got a bunch of serpent folk chasing the pecket around for some reason. You killed anything else? Oops. No, it doesn't look like it. Well, that's that. I think I'm going to end the video here, and we'll pick up later to pick up the pieces, as it were. It's an unfortunate event, and I admit I could have avoided it had I thought to maybe put the grazing animals somewhere else. But unfortunately I didn't, and it resulted in a lot of tragedy for my Duskearth. So yeah, I'm going to end here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, watching dwarves get slaughtered. And we'll pick up again later on. I guess that would be next week. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care and have a good weekend.